And hello YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of The Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan, once again bringing you my thoughts and full review for the brand new, or the first season of Harley Quinn, DC's Harley Quinn. Now, have you guys seen the DC animated series of Harley Quinn? The second season had literally just dropped, so finally caught up to it, and finally watched the first season. Gotta be honest, show's hilarious. I love this whole season. First of all, the animations are cool. DC animation has always been fun. Sometimes some of them, not as good as others, but, obviously the Batman animated series is great. Justice League Limited, that was great. Batman Beyond, etc. So, them doing I guess, a hardcore, violent, profanity, animated show of Harley Quinn, I was like, okay, sign me up. And obviously the actress who plays Harley Quinn, I don't think it's the same person who does the same voice as Harley Quinn for me. Batman animated show, not too sure. You guys can leave a comment and let me know if I'm wrong about that. Probably she is, but anyway. So in this one, we got to pretty much see Harley Quinn break up with the Joker. And, her trying to become a supervillain on her own, and like in the comics nowadays where you do see Harley Quinn doing her own stuff. When Harley Quinn was first created, she was just for the animated show. She wasn't really there to be anything else but just Joker's little punching bag for maybe one or two episodes. But then she got popular and then she grew, and now we can't see the DCEU without, or even the DC in general, without Harley Quinn, or even Margot Robbie playing her as well. Regardless of what you guys thought about Birds of Prey, the movie, Margot Robbie does it really well, and the animated Harley Quinn is pretty much perfection, whoever does the voice. So, in this one, like I said before, she literally just breaks up with the Joker, and now she decides she wants to go on her own. She decides to get herself a crew. And throughout the episode, it's very different people who she meets. She obviously meets Poison Ivy, which we all know the rich history of that. So Poison Ivy in the show is great. We get to see Dr. Psycho. He's in as well. Loudmouth little guy. I think he's a Wonder Woman villain. Not too sure about him as much, but he's great. We get to see Clayface. He joins the team as well. King Shark, great as well. I think all the characters in the show are great because they bring something totally different that they don't get, show off in other medias of the animated world. Clayface was great in the Batman animated series, but him having a personality, him trying to be like an opera person or great actor as he is, so that was pretty cool. We got to see King Shark be himself. Obviously we get to see this old guy who was like a veteran assassin who he's in a wheelchair, but he's kind of crazy in his own right, so he's part of the team as well. And then of course we see throughout the whole thing, we get to see Batman, we get to see Jim Gordon, them fighting Bane, the Legion of Doom, pretty much all of them. Lex Luthor is basically the leader of it. Kite Man. Whoever thought Kite Man was shine in this show? But yeah, Kite Man's in this. He's actually, it's spoiler if you haven't caught up to it, he's hooked up with Poison Ivy, so there's that. They do get a little bit more detailed with them in the second season, which by the way, I'm already caught up to that, so I'm just letting you guys know. Yeah, like I said, I thought the show really worked. Like every episode was very different. Every episode showed Harley Quinn trying to become more better of being who she is. Trying to get out of the Joker's shadow, which a lot of Birds of Prey, they took influence from Birds of Prey, because in the Birds of Prey movie, she does the same thing pretty much, except without Poison Ivy. She's pretty much running with the Birds of Prey crew. Very different, but pretty much the same dynamic, if you will. So I thought all that worked. Animation was great. The violence in the cartoon was great too. Let's face the facts. There's a lot of blood in this thing. We got Poison Ivy's talking, cursing plant. That he was cool. Joker was great as always. Joker's great. Batman is hilarious in this thing. Commissioner Gordon's out of his mind, but yeah, he was great as well. I really, like I said before, I really enjoyed this show. I thought it was very funny, and I'm loving season 2 so far, and I can't wait to do a review for that one, because now season 2 has really expanded the origin, I guess, or the mythos of Harley Quinn and what she's doing now. So yeah, one journey is basically, first season is basically her getting to the journey of her being a solo villain, which now in the comics she is. And obviously the second season, which is still on now, it's basically her pretty much taking over. So we'll talk about that once that's over with officially. But I just wanted to come out here and say that Harley Quinn, the DC animated show, is amazing. You should check it out if you haven't seen it. And if you're a DC fan and a Harley Quinn fan, check it out, because I am. And it's amazing. I think it's great. So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about it. And stay tuned for more. Thank you very much and have a good day.